Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So, okay, you've had a chance to think about it before you clicked video 3. And I'm pretty sure you've came up with the answer, right? How often do we find ourselves in a fight and flight situation? Not very often. Well, now, unfortunately, because we're all stressed out and we all have this anxiety, because the caffeine, another thing that happens with caffeine is that it affects us emotionally or psychologically. When you're in that fight and flight situation, you have anxiety. That's why let's take it from the dog and let's take it to an exam. You know, you have your exam that you have to do, and like me with my nursing exam, and I failed that exam quite a few times. So every time I went in there, no matter how much I studied and prepared, oh man, my heart was beating. If you had a pen light, you could see that my pupils were dilated. I'm sorry, my pupils were constricted, not dilated. Were constricted at the time, you know, and I'm just really everything is going, the adrenaline is going, right? So these are natural situations that happen in our lives that will cause, you know, this response. But now when you have that anxiety, you also have, I meant to say, some irritability that comes with that, okay? And this is something that this alertness and the anxiety and irritability is part of the body's response to allow you to respond appropriately in the given situation, okay? So you can't be in a stressful situation, a fight, you know, you're about to fight someone or you're about to, you know, protect yourself from a dog, and you're standing there happy and laughing. That's not going to work. You have to, you know, get into a mode where it's going to make you protect yourself, right? And that's that irritable mode. But we're getting into all of these things are happening to us on a daily basis, sometimes 3 and 4 times a day. We don't understand why. So we're walking around like bipolar beings. Bipolar beings. 1 minute we're okay, the next minute we're ready to go crazy. 1 minute we're okay, and the next minute, you know, and your family members, they're really the children, because the other adults are drinking the same thing we're drinking, so we're all just bipolar with each other. But when you look at the children, they just really don't understand it. They don't understand it at all. You know, they're like 1 minute mom's okay, the next minute she's snapping, you know, or dad's okay, next minute he's snapping, you know. And with women, we have so many other hormonal changes going on. It's really affecting us. It also affects our sleep, because caffeine has a 6-hour half-life. So when you drink it, let's say, for example, like me, I like to drink that afternoon. I'm teaching English at 5 o'clock, got my tea sitting right there, sometimes 2 of them. Okay, they're gone, and I'm ready to go to bed at 10 or 11, and I'm wondering why I can't get to sleep and why I'm fighting, you know, with myself to get to sleep. And then, you know, this is detrimental for your sleep pattern, because 1, it prevents you from going into REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, where you really at that time dump out the brain. This is the time for the brain to dump out all that was in it during the day, right? Through dreams, through deep sleeping, but we're not doing that. And if you watch somebody that gets a real good night sleep, they wake up in the morning and say, wow, they're yawning and they're stretching and saying, wow, I really feel rejuvenated. Why do they feel rejuvenated? They feel rejuvenated because their body was able to secrete the hormones that was needed in order for the brain to work while they're at rest. Unfortunately, that's not happening. So we're drinking excuse me, energy drinks in order to stay up all night. And so our body's not getting the proper rest. And once again, like I said, so we're causing more harm and damage to the body. Okay, I'm going to stop this one, and this is the last video. We're going to talk about that adrenaline rush now that's happening physiologically with the body when you're just sitting there relaxed, laying on the couch, or let's say watching your favorite television program, or at the coffee table, coffee shop, hanging out with friends, laughing and joking. What is happening to your body during that time? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.